Hello, yes, back again for a long one. Just heard the new what you modern people call music, by Blur, Lonesome Street. And to be honest, being a bit of a Blur fan, I must admit, back in the old days, There's No Other Way was one of those songs where we'd all jump on the dance floor, if you still have dance floors in the current modern age of now, and we'd strut our indie pop 90s stuff. Other such things were, what was it called? Not Caught by the Fuzz, no, the one with the dogs at the beginning. It'll come back to me in a minute. Yes, that one. Then we danced to that. Daisy Chainsaw, Love Your Money, and Blur were one of those things where it looked like it was a one-hit wonder with There's No Other Way, and we'd leap around. It will come to me what that song is with the dogs at the beginning, and it's got woofing and woofing. I can't think what it is. But anyway, I just heard Lonesome Street, which is a new song from their new album. And to be honest, modern Blur, it's kind of good, but as you'll see some of my spoofs, it is very lo-fi and clunky and twiddly and moody and slow and chorusless. Basically, Blur got to a point of being completely chorusless because, as we link to my spoof there, they were much more, it was important to them that they sounded important. Nothing against Mr. Damon Albarn, but if he's, the thing is with him, he's managed to become famous by having a name that's difficult to pronounce, like Roald Dahl. Oh, I said it now. When I was younger, Ronald, him, guy who does all that stuff. He was the Jacqueline Wilson before there was Jacqueline Wilson. What do I mean? I mean that he was the person who produced books that teachers would go on and on and on about. Oh God, you've got to read this. And Jacqueline Wilson is one of those ones, and before that it was always Roald Dahl being hyped. Anyway, back to the point. Blur, new song, catchy. There's words and the guitar riff, and it's not just like some sort of weird Beck B-side. You know, very, very impressed by it. And suddenly had that awful feeling of going, oh my God, I've been putting up with not very good Blur for years. But then they sort of going, but it's Blur, and sort of accepting their lo-fi-ness. And that little clicking moment of watching Casino Royale with Daniel Craig and realising that I'd watched some horrendous James Bond films with Pierce Brosnan in. Oh my God, what was I doing? Because this is really good. So, just wanted to say that the new Blur album, looking forward to it. I was looking forward to it before because I heard some of the songs beforehand. But this song, I've suddenly gone, wow, it sounds like Modern Life is rubbish. It sounds like bits of Part Life. It sounds like bits of Leisure. Now, you might be saying, hang on, they're ripping themselves off. Have they not got any original sounds? We've had 10 years of original sounds and we've been putting up with it. We like Blur to sound like Blur. Ironically, we like Blur a lot because they didn't do what Oasis did, which was basically sound the same as themselves, continuously, over and over. Blur went off and made lots of different new sounds that weren't really what we were expecting. And I've suddenly realised that we've been putting up with that because, hey, they're making an artistic statement. And then a single comes out and we're like, that's what we like. We like our Blur to be like that.